Dear Capricorn, today's tarot reading carries a message that feels deeply personal, as though the universe has been patiently waiting for the perfect moment to remind you that everything you've sacrificed has been leading somewhere meaningful. If you've recently questioned whether your hard work has truly been worth it, if you've felt exhausted from carrying responsibilities that never seem to end, or if you've quietly wondered, very few people truly understand how much you carry. People see your strength, your discipline, but they rarely see the pressure behind your smile. They rarely notice the nights when you worry about your future, or the silent promise you constantly make to yourself. I have to keep going. Today, the universe gently tells you something you've needed to hear. You don't have to prove your worth anymore. You have already proven it. Now it's time to begin receiving everything you've worked so hard to build. This card represents authority, discipline, long-term success. Everything you've been patiently building is finally beginning to take shape. Perhaps it hasn't happened as quickly as you hoped, but today's tarot reminds you that lasting success is never rushed. You were never meant to build temporary victories. You were always meant to build something permanent. The foundation you've created through years of patience is becoming impossible to shake. Trust your journey. The universe has never been delaying your success. It has been strengthening it. The second card revealed today is the Hermit. Although you're naturally ambitious, lately you've been carrying far too much inside your own mind. Responsibilities, goals, financial concerns, family expectations, professional pressure. You've become so focused on achieving your future that you've forgotten to appreciate how far you've already come. Today, pause. Look backward for just one moment. Remember the person you used to be. Remember the dreams you once believed were impossible. Now look at yourself. You've already accomplished things your younger self would have been incredibly proud of. Celebrate your progress. Stop measuring your life only by what still remains unfinished. Success isn't only reaching the destination. Success is becoming the person capable of reaching it. The third card revealed is the Wheel of Fortune. This changes everything. Destiny itself has begun moving in your favor. Long periods of waiting are coming to an end. Unexpected opportunities may soon appear. Career advancement, financial improvements, powerful new connections, unexpected invitations, or conversations that completely change your direction. Don't underestimate today's small events. Sometimes life changes through one phone call, one email, one meeting, one unexpected conversation. Stay open. The universe is already arranging opportunities you cannot yet fully see. When it comes to love, today's tarot reveals the Lovers. Capricorn, you often protect your heart so carefully that people sometimes mistake your caution for emotional distance. The truth is completely different. When you love someone, you love deeply, loyally, completely. Today's cards encourage you to express your feelings more openly. If you're already in a relationship, your partner may simply need reassurance that they're important to you. Sometimes practical support isn't enough. People also need words, affection, presence. Small romantic gestures today could strengthen your relationship more than you realize. If you're single, someone serious may soon enter your life. Not someone interested in temporary excitement. Someone looking for stability, trust, commitment. The kind of love you've secretly hoped to build. Allow the relationship to develop naturally. The strongest love stories are never rushed. Professionally, today's tarot becomes incredibly powerful. The Ace of Pentacles appears. This card symbolizes financial growth, career expansion, new beginnings, and long-term abundance. Something you've been working toward for a very long time is finally approaching reality. Perhaps a promotion, a new business opportunity, a better position, additional income, or a completely unexpected financial breakthrough. The universe reminds you to remain patient for just a little longer. The harvest always arrives after the hardest work has already been completed. Don't stop now. You're much closer than you think. Health receives beautiful support through strength. Physically, your endurance remains impressive. Emotionally, however, you've been carrying far more pressure than anyone realizes. Capricorn often believes productivity means never slowing down. But today's reading reminds you that rest is also productive. Sleep, exercise, healthy meals, fresh air, quiet moments. These are not distractions. They are investments in your future success. Your greatest achievements will come from a balanced mind rather than constant exhaustion. Health continues receiving powerful guidance through strength, reminding you that your greatest achievement is not how much you can carry alone. It is knowing when your heart, your mind, and your body deserve kindness. Capricorn, you've spent so much of your life believing that success requires constant sacrifice. You've worked while others rested. You've continued moving forward while others gave up. You've carried responsibilities that many people would never have accepted. And somehow, you still expected even more from yourself. The universe gently smiles today and asks you one important question. When was the last time you truly allowed yourself to feel proud? Not proud because someone praised you. Not proud because you reached another goal. Simply proud of the person you've become. Look at yourself honestly. You've survived disappointments that once felt impossible. You've rebuilt your life more than once. You've learned difficult lessons without allowing them to harden your heart. That deserves recognition. Today, give yourself permission to breathe. Step away from work for a little while. Walk outside. Watch the sky. Drink your coffee slowly instead of rushing through another busy morning. Life isn't asking you to run faster. It's asking you to enjoy how far you've already come. Your energy becomes stronger every time you allow yourself moments of peace. Remember, even mountains remain strong because they stand still. Family life receives one of the most comforting cards in today's reading, the Ten of Cups. This beautiful card speaks about emotional fulfillment, unity, forgiveness, and lasting happiness. Recently, you may have been so focused on building your future that you unintentionally spent less time with the people who matter most. Not because love disappeared, simply because responsibility demanded your attention. Today begins changing that energy. Meaningful conversations return. Old misunderstandings lose their importance. Someone close may finally express appreciation for everything you've quietly done over the years. A family member could bring joyful news. Or perhaps you'll simply experience one peaceful evening together that reminds you why you've worked so hard in the first place. Next, the purpose of success isn't simply earning more. It's creating a life worth sharing with the people you love. Allow yourself to enjoy those moments. They are part of your abundance too. Spiritually, today's reading becomes even deeper as the High Priestess appears. This card confirms something you've quietly noticed for some time. Your intuition has become remarkably accurate. Although Capricorn naturally trusts logic, planning, and practical thinking, today your inner voice deserves equal attention. Perhaps you've recently experienced powerful dreams, unexpected feelings, meaningful coincidences, or a strong instinct about a situation that seemed impossible to explain. The universe has been speaking to you. Don't dismiss those quiet messages simply because they don't follow logic. Sometimes your soul understands what your mind hasn't yet discovered. Listen carefully today. Your instincts are leading you exactly where you're meant to go. Trust yourself. You know far more than you realize. The next card revealed is Judgment. This card carries one of the most emotional messages in today's reading. The universe asks you to forgive yourself. Capricorn, you've been carrying guilt that no longer belongs in your future. Perhaps you've blamed yourself for not achieving success sooner. Perhaps you've questioned old decisions. Perhaps you've wondered whether you should have chosen a different path years ago. Today, release those thoughts. You made every decision with the knowledge you had at that time. You are no longer that person. Life has transformed you. Every mistake became wisdom. Every disappointment became experience. Every difficult season became part of the strength people admire in you today. Stop punishing yourself for chapters that have already ended. Your future deserves a version of you who believes in new beginnings rather than old regrets. Judgment also represents awakening. Today you begin recognizing your true value. Not because someone else finally notices you, because you finally notice yourself. That confidence becomes one of your greatest blessings moving forward. Finally, the last card revealed today is the World. This extraordinary card represents completion, achievement, fulfillment, long-awaited success, and the beginning of an entirely new chapter. Everything you've patiently built is beginning to come together. The dreams you've quietly protected inside your heart are no longer distant fantasies. They are becoming reality. The world confirms that your years of discipline have not been wasted. Every sacrifice, every late night, every difficult decision, every moment you continued working while others doubted you, has brought you to this point. One day you'll look back and realize that every delay was actually perfect timing. If certain doors had opened earlier, you wouldn't have been ready. Now, you are. August 3rd, 2026, is far more than another ordinary day. It marks the beginning of emotional peace, greater financial stability, career recognition, family harmony, spiritual clarity, and the kind of long-term success you've spent years working toward. The tarot has spoken. The universe has delivered its message directly to your soul. Now, trust your journey. Trust your experience. Trust your patience. Stop worrying that you're behind. You have never been behind. You've simply been building something far stronger than anyone else could see. Dear Capricorn, the life you've imagined, the security you've been creating, the abundance you've patiently earned, the peace you've secretly prayed for, and the success you've refused to give up on, are no longer somewhere in the distant future. They are already making their way toward you. Walk forward with confidence. Believe in your own strength. Continue moving one steady step at a time, because this time, the universe is no longer testing your endurance. It is preparing to reward it beyond anything you ever imagined.